Hello everyone. So this is Amina speaking. I'm going to speak about reflecting on it's not what you asked, it's how you asked it. So I do have a little brief story. At the time last year, I just had graduated from college from Tuskegee University with my bachelor's degree of social work. So at the time, I was working two jobs back in August through December. I was having trouble with this one job. I'm not going to name the name of the job. But they were both retail like jobs. One was at a grocery store and the other one was a retail store at the mall in my local area where I lived at the time. So, I've always had customers always be like, isn't that what you're supposed to be doing? And like I asked one customer one time at my retail job at the mall, I said, "Hey sir, are you okay?" And I guess he took offense. It's how um my manager at the time, or my store manager at the time, who hired me, she pulled me to the side, after I was helping the customer and everything. You can't say it like that. So it made me feel a little embarrassed when I thought I made the customer feel uncomfortable. I wasn't trying to like start anything. I was just trying to say, "Hey, it's how I asked it." Cuz she did tell me, my manager just at the time at the retail job told me that um customers can, like, do certain things, especially report you to, HR and all of that. So I didn't want to do that. So and especially like with managers. Oh, I had this one manager at my grocery store job. Um it's just how she's like, okay, so I had a job, right, to do. So I'm the main person who opened at the time last year. I was the main person opening like early in the morning, to mid-afternoon, around 3 o'clock or so, and when I get out for work. And so there was this other manager, and she just, okay, so I had my store manager. I was working as a cashier at the store, and at the store I was supposed to do go backs, which is like putting products back that customers did not want. You had to put it back in the right proper area. So my manager told me to do that until it was time to really start working around 8 o'clock in the morning. When I'm really there, I come in at 7 o'clock in the morning, etc. And so, at times she did tell me that it was my facial expressions. I'm not going to lie. I did feel a little embarrassed. Why are you talking about it in front of me, like in front of customers and stuff? I mean, she put me to the side, but like it's just like that type of thing. It's like, eh. I I I would say also my undergrad, um, yeah, it was a lot of that. Not a lot of that, but well, I think it was just mainly more of the jobs that I've worked at, especially with my job currently. I've had a supervisor tell me, "Don't, you're not supposed to say that," and that would make me feel bad. But I mean, I would listen to improve the questions. Now, with the question with the customer at the retail job, like, "Sir, are you okay?" That I can really work on how I ask the question. It's not how you ask. It's not what you asked it. It's how I said it. How I said it was like, "Are you okay?" That's what I meant, because it was very busy that day and it was hectic, and I was a little irritated. And I felt a little embarrassed because when supervisors tell me I need to work on this, I do feel a little embarrassed at times. I mean, especially with this current job I work for right now, I work for the government. I'm a part of an immigration program. I do, I help people answer their questions, especially with the government and immigration specifically. And it gets very stressful, and it's just a lot of that. I would say um, we as social workers have to ask the questions in a more sensible but yet professional way. I know in undergrad, I used to ask a lot of questions, especially when I was interning at a nursing home, especially interning at various food pantries my senior year, especially. So it's how you ask the questions. It's nothing wrong with asking questions. It's just like some people are very sensitive to how you say it, especially going back to the with the retail job I had. where the customer thought I was being rude or whatever the case may be. He looked very irritated, or very surprised, but yet irritated at the same time. So I didn't want to make him feel bad. I just wanted to ask if he was okay. And he was like, yes, I'm fine. How he said it was like, okay, I'm sorry. I've recently, I've learned a lot. Especially supervisors and managers have told me it's how you have to ask these questions, very sensible. Um, that's all I have to really say is like we really have to be very cautious and serious as social workers to ask these type of questions. And that is my commentary on how it's not what you asked, is how you asked it. It's how you said it, basically, or asked it, basically. Thank you for watching my video.